Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'll be sharing with you all of my favorite beauty products that I always buy whenever I go to Japan. This video is long overdue. I get a lot of comments and messages from you guys asking me what products I recommend from Japan and what shops I go to buy them. And shopping for beauty products in Japan can be a little bit overwhelming, especially if you don't speak Japanese. So I figured it's about time I made a video about it. And this video is not sponsored. I just buy a lot of beauty products every time I go to Japan. So let's get started. Let's start with where I buy my beauty products in Japan. There are three main stores that I always visit every time I go to Japan. There's Matsumoto Kiyoshi, or Matsukiyo for short, Ainzu Turupe, and Itsudemo. Matsukiyo is pretty common. There's a lot of stores pretty much everywhere, and they also stock a lot of Western brands, which is really cool, like Maybelline, L'Oreal, Rimmel London, Revlon. And I know that might sound boring at first, but they sell a lot of products that are only available in Japan and are catered towards the Japanese market. So they sell a lot of products that I've never even seen before, which is really cool. The one I normally go to is at Shibuya Crossing because it's double story, so they have lots of products to choose from. Ainzu Turupe is a little bit more of a high-end drugstore, and that's where I go to do all of my skincare shopping. They have heaps of different sheet masks to choose from, and they're usually only around 100 to 200 yen, so like $2, so they're really affordable, so I always stock up every time I go to Ainzu Turupe. The one I normally go to is just outside of the JR Harajuku station, and the whole bottom floor of that store is all skincare. Heaven. And then Itsudemo is a little bit different. They do stock a lot of Japanese beauty brands, but then they also have their own collaboration collections with Disney, with Pokemon, with Sailor Moon, and every time I go there they have the cutest collections out. The store that I normally go to is just behind Tsutaya Books at Shibuya Crossing. It's double story and really convenient to get to. Some other great stores worth visiting are Don Quijote. Donkey is a mega store which sells not just makeup, but like everything from food to fashion to accessories to electronics. They sell literally everything there, and they have a whole floor dedicated to beauty products at a really affordable price. And then there's Cosme Store, which sells a little bit more high-end products. There's a really good store at Dotonbori in Osaka, which I highly recommend visiting if you're ever in the area. I'll leave a link in the description box below for each of the stores, as well as the products that I go through, so you know where to find them. Okay, so let's jump into the products. Let's start with skincare. First up is the Aqua Natural Aqua Gel. This is a gel-based cleanser. I have featured this on my channel before. It is just a really good cleanser for buffing away any dead skin cells that are on the surface of the skin. This is literally my third bottle. It is that good. It's a little more on the expensive side. From memory, it was around 2,700 yen, so around 27, sort of $30, but it is a really good cleanser. I've got kind of dry hands at the moment, so I'll show you what I mean by exfoliating. Charming. And then you just sort of rub it in and it will begin to ball up any dead skin that's on the surface of the skin. Look at that, you can already see it happening. See? This is one of my favorite cleansers in winter. Next up, sheet masks. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I love Pure Smile sheet masks. This won't be a surprise to anyone. I literally featured them in all of my Japan series. They are my #1 favorite sheet mask brand. They're super affordable at like $1 or $2. So I always buy a bunch of these every time I go to Japan. They come in heaps of different varieties and they smell really good, and they're only like $1 or $2 each. They are so cheap and really good. My favorite ones are the milk variety. They have lots and lots of different kinds, like honey, green tea, rice, like heaps and heaps of different kinds, but I love the milk ones especially because they're really moisturizing and calming on the skin. Here I've got the peach milk, the original milk, and then the strawberry milk. They smell amazing, they're affordable. It's no wonder I buy like 30 of these every time I go to Japan. Another sheet mask brand that I really like is Lululun. They're a little bit more expensive than Pure Smile, and these are like the quintessential Japanese sheet masks, so they're very popular. There are lots of different Lululun masks that you can buy depending on your skincare concern, but these ones, which are the red ones, are my favorite. Staying on the topic of masks, this is one that you've seen on my channel many times before. It is the Skinfood Black Sugar Mask Wash Off. It's basically a sugar scrub that you exfoliate your skin with and then leave on for a few minutes before you wash it off. It smells amazing. It does a great job of exfoliating the skin as well as keeping it moisturized afterwards as well. I always buy a bunch of these every time I go to Japan. I'm currently halfway through this one and I still have a backup to go. So that's it for skincare. Let's move on to makeup. First up is the Sofina Primavista Long Keep Base UV Primer. My friend Yuma recommended me this and it is so good. This bottle's actually empty too, so I need to go and buy another one. It's basically a liquid primer that gives your skin a real velvety kind of finish, and it's really good at keeping your makeup long lasting throughout the day. I'll see if I can get a little bit out so I can show you what it looks like. Whoop, just a little bit. You can see it's super smoothing. Look at that. It's around 2,800 yen per bottle, so it's a little bit more on the expensive side, but honestly, it is worth it. I really wish I bought more than one bottle when I went. I almost considered not including this because I accidentally threw the case away. Oops. But this is the Maybelline New York Pure.BB Mineral Cushion BB Fresh Matte. That is a long name. This is the refill for the Maybelline Cushion Foundation that they released in Japan. It's really different to the one that they released in Australia. It's a lot lighter and more like a tinted moisturizer as opposed to being a thick foundation. And so I bought a refill without realizing that I accidentally threw the case away. So maybe I need to go online and just buy like a cheap cushion foundation case so I can use this, because it is really nice in the summertime. The only problem is that it only comes in 2 shades. There was an ivory and then a medium beige. I bought the medium beige, which is a little bit light on me, but if I wear like a darker powder, then it's usually okay. Then we've got an eyebrow product. This is the BrowLash X W Eyebrow Gel and Powder. It's a dual-ended product. One side has a brow powder for filling in your brows, and then the other side is a pencil. The powder side is really good for filling in any gaps in the brows, while the pencil is more so you can draw more defined strokes. Next up is an eyeliner from Lululun. Lululun is one of those cult classic makeup brands that everyone knows to buy eyeliners from them because they are so good. It's just a liquid liner with a super fine tip for drawing lines close to the lash line and then giving yourself a defined flick at the end. This is actually a pretty unusual color too. I decided to get the pink brown, not black, not brown, but pink brown for something a little bit different. So you can see there, it's more of a reddish brown color. Lululun's eyeliners are famous and super long lasting, so if you're a liquid liner girl like me, I definitely recommend you hit them up. I've also got 2 lipsticks. This one is the 3CE collaboration with Stylenanda. They released a whole collection just with Stylenanda of all of these super cute makeup products. And when I saw this lipstick, I just couldn't resist. Just look at that packaging. It is so gorgeous. This one is in the shade 221. It's kind of a muted orange toned brown, but it is still very natural while giving you a little bit of a pop. I bought this from the Stylenanda store in Takeshitadori in Harajuku. They have a whole floor dedicated to their 3CE makeup line, and it was really difficult just walking away with the one lipstick. And then the other lipstick is actually the one that I'm wearing now. It is MAC's Ruby Woo lipstick in the Tokyo edition. Because Japan is a different market, MAC does sell a lot of products that are unique to Japan, and this one is their famous Ruby Woo lipstick, but slightly changed to suit more of a Asian skin tone. It's still the classic super matte Ruby Woo, but it's just got a little bit more of a warm undertone. So it just goes to show, if there are any makeup brands that you really love that are also sold in Japan, definitely go and check them out anyway, because they might sell Japan exclusive products like this one. Plus it makes a really good souvenir. What kind of abstract painting do I have going on the back of my head? I am not the best swatcher. So there are all the products that are total must-buys every time I go to Japan. A lot of them are repurchases that I buy in bulk. And if you are planning on doing beauty shopping when you head to Japan, I hope you found this video helpful. If there are any beauty products that you guys love from Japan that I didn't mention in this video, let me know in the comments below, because my shopping list is ever growing. For now, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye!